New details are emerging tonight after the deaths of two children, a 7-year-old girl and her 9-year-old brother. An arrest report details what the suspect and witness told authorities after a fire went through a mobile home in Escambia County last week.
Tanner Stewart is live outside the mobile home park on Flaxman Street right now. And Tanner, you spoke with the sheriff today, and still a lot of unanswered questions out there.
Many, Bob. The sheriff tells me today that they learned this was much more than a house fire after the medical examiner's office returned their findings to the sheriff. Now, while there is one suspect in custody, Sheriff Simmons says this investigation does have a long ways to go.
WEAR obtained the arrest report today for 27-year-old John Walston. He's facing 2 counts of premeditated murder, sex abuse on a victim under 12, arson, and animal cruelty. It reveals 4 people were inside Walston's trailer the night of the fire, including a 3rd child who managed to escape. The report shows the 12-year-old child initially told investigators that a, quote, Jamaican man was seen in his doorway holding a Molotov cocktail and flamethrower. I asked the sheriff about the child's statement.
He mentioned some, what I'll call outrageous story about someone else coming in and starting the fire. We don't believe that.
According to the report, the mother also agrees, saying she thought the story was a lie, even asking investigators to do additional interviews to get to the truth.
Do you believe that the child may have been a witness to any of the crimes?
I can't say that he was a witness to it. At this point, the investigation is continuing. We will have a couple more conversations with everyone, including that 12-year-old. I believe that he was asleep at the time that the event took place.
The 7-page report concludes saying, based on the facts and evidence, as well as John Walston's admission of guilt, he was placed under arrest. Many of our viewers still question why the children were staying at this man's home.
As we understand right now, they were acquaintances, the mother of the children and this felon. From what we understand, they were staying there as a convenience, I guess.
Does that seem convenient to you? I mean, does that seem suspect at all?
It's certainly something that we will have to look into. I mean, why were they over there? Why weren't they at the other trailer? And why these particular children were at that trailer and not other children? As I understand, there are siblings as well. Everything's suspicious to us.
This afternoon, 7-year-old Raiden Smith's father, who lives in another county, speaking to me over the phone, sharing his own questions about what happened.
Why are you letting kids go to a grown man's home? Why are you letting kids stay the night at a grown man's home? I want to know why they were over there to begin with.
Sheriff Chip Simmons says their main suspect is behind bars, but this investigation isn't over.
Not by a long shot. Again, we have made the arrest, and then they're obviously going to be a prosecution stage, but we still have a lot of interviews to do.
Now, due to the ongoing investigation, the sheriff couldn't confirm the details of Walston's confession as it was redacted from that arrest report. Hoping to learn more later on this week as John Walston appears in court on Friday. Reporting live tonight in Escambia County, I'm Tanner Stewart.